So we're here working on the payloader. I didn't record taking it off because Christoph just did the alternator on it. And the new one gave us the same issue as the old one did. When we first got this loader, it was used. We had to do the alternator right away. It wouldn't charge. And then couldn't get it to figure out. It only sometimes charged if you floored it. Well, the new one, we had to get a new pulley because the one that we put on was the wrong size for the belts and it would just squeak. And I didn't show it, but the old pulley, the old new one, it was the one we ordered from Cat for this machine. The pulley's like up here on it, and it spins too slow to kick it on. Even when you floored it, sometimes it would, but today it just wouldn't at all because it was 0 degrees out. Really shouldn't have mattered, but just couldn't get it to charge today. It did all week though. So we took it off today, brought it to our alternator place, and had them put a smaller pulley, but with the right size belt grooves. And being smaller, it'll let it spin faster and it'll kick the charging on. And it should be good. So didn't record doing that, taking it off, but the little 84, that's all. This is all in the old shop. Normally we just park stuff in here that we need every day, but the other shop's full, so we are in the old shop using it as a repair shop also right now. This one, the alternator has, I don't know, I think we did one alternator before on it, but it has like 9,600 hours on it. So I mean, to be the second alternator we've done on it, it's not a big deal. We're doing the alternator. I put the light somewhere. It's not perfect. It's kind of making it harder for it to work, but see the belts are loose. The only thing tightening this up is the alternator. So I guess this little bracket kind of works good as a pull handle. On some machines you got to stick a little bar in there just to give it a little bit of tightness, but we'll pull on it, make it nice and snug, and tighten this up, and then we'll tighten the bottom one up. But we'll get it going. We got that one snugged. Oh no, I gotta do that first. We'll get that one snug, but still turning it, and then we'll tighten it.
Andreas putting the alternator in the loader.
Yeah, get her.
I gotta feed tomorrow, and I don't want to feed with the MX because that just is no fun. Definitely need a loader for feeding.
Once you have one, you never go back to a skid steer or a bucket tractor. It's just
telehandler, maybe.
I guess those have big buckets and they're pretty quick, but you never go back to a tractor or a skid steer.
We also don't have a telehandler. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone wants to donate one?
Oh yeah. We'll run one. We'll definitely run one, but we ain't buying one. The tight light turns off.
So just the battery light right there normally turns red, and then you have to just floor it a little bit so it starts the alternator.
Got a lot of hours.
So yeah. Where does it say the hours on this girl?
Right. No, it's right in there.
I know it says neutral. Where do you have to click? 26, 5. Yep. That's a couple.
Yeah. So, yes, you have to floor it to turn the alternator on, even though we put, before with the bigger wheel, it wouldn't even turn on at all, even if you floored it. And yes, the engine has a little bit of oil leak, but I mean, she's got a lot of hours, so give her a break. Not every machine's perfect. But this right here solves our alternator problem. We could not figure that out for the longest time when we first bought this, but until the alternator just went, we never had a problem, and I think we ran it like 2. How long we had this machine, Ferdy?
3 years.
We haven't had a problem with it for 3 years, putting the smaller pulley on.
The only thing we have to do,
You get it warmed up in the morning, you floor it for like literally a couple seconds, it turns the alternator on, you're good all
when
day.
we got it, we took the head off. I think we put a new head on it because the injectors were leaking, so we put a new head gasket, new head, new injectors on it. And that was it.
Yeah. Yeah, we knew the head was bad when we bought it, but I mean, yeah, I wasn't here when we got
It
this,
was
so.
an injector cup or two that were bad.
So we did the whole head.
But we just put a whole head in it. That way we wouldn't have any problems because it had to come out anyways.
Yep. And then it took us a couple weeks to figure out this alternator until we realized it just wasn't spinning fast enough to make it charge. But it's just something you gotta do. You gotta figure it out to make it work. We are working on the skidder right now. We gotta get it split open. The bottom pin, it's over there. I'll show you. It's all wallered out. We're gonna fix it up. And then the speed skid is in here. I had to put a new block heater in it. That's good. Needed a little bit of hydraulic oil. That, we thought we had all the parts. We don't. Get on that later. Right now, we have both Deere piston bolts off. One's right there. One's on the other side. And the center pin. Now we're working on getting this top one off. It's been a real struggle. So we brought out the big guns and the heat. Hey, don't go too crazy.
She's tight.
He was about to use some more rated R words that were gonna get bleeped out. But yeah, it's not being fun. We're gonna have to heat it all the way around.
She went. Good girl.
I missed it, but he had her glowing. She's still glowing. Well, there's a fire.
Where? Blow it.
We got Marcus over here, or over there, and yeah, this is the last part pin to get out. Now to get it
It
to
has a bushing housing in that top one. You see that?
yeah, a little bit different than the bottom.
Bottom's retarded.
Well, the bottom's all wore out. The top isn't.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, but I didn't record that. Just I forgot. But there was no good. We got the nut off, and then we're beating the crap out of it through here.
Because it's so close.
We have it now flush. Definitely messed the threads up.
What is that bicycle that was on?
And now we're to the point where the sledgehammer can't hit anymore, so we gotta hold something there.
Take the bicycle.
And Christoph doesn't sound excited to stick his hand down there. Yeah. Well, if there's gonna be an injury on the farm, we might as well record it, right?
Fuck you.
That way, when you claim workman's comp, your mom,
We'll go talk to
she can't disapprove of it.
HR. We gotta.
We got a formal complaint.
You can't swing from that side because the.
This is awesome. Where's my hard hat? If this thing drops, like.
It ain't going nowhere. There's jacks under there. We took safety precautions.
Oh, you could tell me you're gonna smash the motherfucker.
You want me to go lighter?
No, just give him a pre-warning, you know.
Yeah.
3. We're just a little tap.
Just go.
Oh, damn.
That went a lot.
Yeah, keep getting. Okay, what? Go again. Okay, stop.
Sound like you missed that first
Oh,
there.
I hit the ceiling.
Oh, you're really giving her the
Swings.
big.
If she's gonna go, she's gonna go. If I can back up a foot.
Well, here, I'll catch you if you fall out, okay?
Yeah, give it a.
I'll be that nice.
You good?
Yeah. Hey, it's out. Don't worry about it.
Here, take this.
Look at that. We are no longer connected.
Oh, look at this fucker.
Easy,
You
Krista.
don't even have. You got a jack.
We have a jack on the front and a jack on the back.
Hold it hot first.
Um,
You want to get the jack too?
I guess I'd get a jack.
Yeah, it's alright.
this one chain we have on the tire is gonna make this a struggle.
Alright, push, bitch.
Jeez.
Why don't you put a skid steer on it and pull it back?
We have the skid steer there. That bushing right there,
It's catch. I think it's catching the bear.
Catching the bearing a little bit, so you gotta beat it up. I think he did move it a little bit. Looks like
Yeah,
it looks like it's higher than it was.
Yeah,
You
it's
can see
catching.
it.
I'm just gonna fuck with this some more. I don't think this is gonna be long enough.
Ooh.
You got it?
My SD card messed up for a second.
Alright, so
But he hit the shim up.
and it is free. A lot of wiggle room there. Let's see if we can get it.
We gotta pull that jack at the same time. We gotta pull that one and roll the tires, and it's just gonna come right apart.
Alright. I'm not getting it underneath there, but that's alright. Well, I guess I can try it.
As long as the jack don't move. That's good enough. The whole plan was just to get it out enough so that we could get to this. That's gotta get welded in and made so it lines up with the pin again. So this is the pin that was on the bottom. We just had it down on the ground. So you had about an inch of it missing here at its worst part, and then what, another inch there.
Pretty much.
I mean, there's a lot of grease in there. It did get its lube, but she liked to wall her out right there. It's not round. Well, we'll get her fixed up as good as we can. So we put the pin back in just to show you guys. Oh, I gotta turn my light on. So that's how the pin's supposed to sit.
And it was way over here, so if you come...
That's not a good way to show that. It doesn't show. But it's a lot of gap. 2 inches probably.
Inch and a half, yeah.
That's good.
It's 2 inches with both of you, bro.
Yeah, both holes it's 2 inches of gap. But the good thing is we can stick the old pin there, and you'll know
it look like new.
and we'll fill that right back in. Wallow or grind it with the diamond grinder.
If you can.
Yeah, we can go till these hoses are tight.
Yeah, I mean.
Already push that side.
What's the point?
The jack.
That yellow one, Marcus? That yellow one?
Risky.
Never mind.
Risky. But yeah, we'll get her filled back in
Change
professional.
that bang up top.
Wouldn't be the first time we've filled a gap.
Nope.
We got this separated, but that's probably all we're doing on that. I gotta drive this feed skid steer back down so it can feed in the morning. That is getting the motor oil done. Just gotta grab a filter from the other shop, and we gotta put oil in it. But that's why that's right there. Did the fuel filters, the cab filters. We did all the transmission and the 2 hydraulic ones, or it's 2 transmissions. I'm not sure. There's 3 of them we did. I did 1 solenoid in the back in the back.
Yeah, for
The 4-wheel drive. And we have 1 light bulb to change, and then it's good to go, I think. Unless I'm missing something, but some work. Marcus, what do you think? I'm not sure.
74.
What? The 74? Oh yeah. This is on a standstill again. On these shafts, right here, this is the old one I can show you. This is the part that you see out of the transmission. There's a plug that screws in right here. That never came because it didn't get ordered.
Guess I didn't know it. Wow.
And Chris wanted to take the one out of here. You can see it's nice and shiny because that was an Allen wrench. He snapped. So now we gotta get one coming for that thing. Because you can't put oil in until that's plugged.
That was oil, the runs right out.
Yep. So that's on a standstill.